Most people think starting a business requires money, a website, paid software, some kind of head start. Kofi thought the same thing. He was a 28-year-old marketing consultant in Accra, Ghana. Smart guy, real skills, but zero clients, zero budget, and zero idea where to begin. So we gave him a challenge, 30 days, $0 spent, only free AI tools, and one goal, land a paying client. This is exactly what happened. Before we get into Kofi's story, let me tell you why we ran this challenge in the first place. There are hundreds of YouTube channels teaching people how to use AI for business, but almost all of them assume you have money, $100 a month in subscriptions, an American bank card, fast, stable internet, and enough tech experience to know what API means. Most of the world doesn't have that. And yet, the people who need AI the most are exactly those building businesses in places where resources are tight and the stakes are highest. So the question we wanted to answer wasn't, can AI help a well-funded startup? We already know it can. The question was, can AI tools, free ones right now, today, help someone with nothing but a skill and a Wi-Fi connection get their first paying client? Kofi was about to find out. Here are the rules we set. Rule 1, no paid tools. Everything used had to have a free tier, no credit card, no trial, no gimmicks. Rule 2, no outsourcing. Kofi does the work himself. AI assists, he decides. Rule 3, the goal is one signed, paying client, not a lead, not a conversation, a client. Rule 4, we document everything, what worked, what failed, and what we'd do differently. And here is the toolkit he started with, all of it, completely free. 7 tools, all free, 30 days. Let's go. Day 1, Kofi did what most people do when they get access to a powerful new tool. He opened ChatGPT and typed, "Help me get clients." And ChatGPT gave him a very long, very generic, completely useless list. Build a LinkedIn profile, network at events, create a website. Here's the thing nobody tells you about AI. It's only as specific as the question you ask it. Kofi's prompt was vague, so the answer was vague. This is where most people stop and say AI doesn't work. Kofi almost did, but on day 3 he tried something different. Instead of asking what to do, he asked AI to help him think. He typed this into Claude, and the answer, completely different. 5 specific industries, with reasons, with context for Kofi's market. That was the turning point of week 1. Not a breakthrough, not a client, just a better question. With a clearer target, local beauty salons and restaurants expanding online, Kofi stopped guessing and started building a system. Here's exactly what he built, and you can steal this. Step 1, research. He used Perplexity to identify growing beauty salon brands in Accra, with active Instagram pages, but weak engagement. Free, 10 minutes. Step 2, diagnosis. He fed each brand's Instagram handle into Claude and asked, what are the 3 biggest weaknesses in this brand's content strategy based on what you know about social media marketing best practices? He now had a custom, specific diagnosis for free that most consultants charge for in their first sales meeting. Step 3, the pitch. He used ChatGPT to write a cold email, but not a generic one. The email Claude helped him write was direct, specific, human, and 94 words long. He sent 12 emails over 3 days, all personalized, all using this system. He tracked everyone in HubSpot, also free. 2 calls booked, with free tools, in 2 weeks. Before his first discovery call, Kofi did something smart. He asked Claude to roleplay as a skeptical salon owner and fire hard objections at him. He practiced his answers, out loud, 3 times. Then he recorded himself using Otter, free, and listened back. The calls happened on day 17 and day 19. The first one, a salon called Lumia Beauty, went 40 minutes. The owner, Abena, was sharp, skeptical. She'd been burned by a marketing agency before that took her money and posted random content that got no results. Kofi opened with the audit. I noticed your last 30 posts had no consistent call to action, and your 3 highest performing posts were all before and after transformations. But you've only posted 2 of those in the last 6 months. That's the gap. Abena stopped him. How do you know that? Kofi said. I do this before every conversation. I want to make sure I'm actually useful to you before I ask for anything. That line, which he'd practiced with Claude's help, changed the entire tone of the call. By the end of the call, Urbana said, "Send me something in writing." That wasn't a yes, but it wasn't a no. The second call, a restaurant called Enking Kim Kitchen, ended politely. They weren't ready, but they asked Kofi to follow up in 3 months. Kofi needed to send Urbana a proposal. The old way? Stare at a blank Google Doc for 2 hours, write something generic, hope for the best. The AI way? Claude drafted it in 40 seconds. Kofi spent 25 minutes personalizing it, adding specific data points from Urbana's page, referencing things she said on the call, adjusting the tone to match how she spoke. He designed the cover page in Canva, free, added Lumiere Beauty's brand colors, exported it as a PDF. He sent it on day 25, day 28, a reply, 250, first client, day 28, no website, no paid tools, no prior connections in that industry. Just a clear skill, a smart process, and AI doing the heavy lifting on the parts that usually take the most time. Here's what this challenge actually taught us. 5 lessons you can use starting today. Kofi still wrote emails, still got on calls, still built relationships. AI just cut the preparation time from hours to minutes. The most valuable thing Kofi learned wasn't a tool. It was how to write a precise prompt. A vague prompt gives you nothing. A specific one gives you a weapon. Kofi won Urbana's trust before the call was 5 minutes old because he showed up with her data, not a presentation. AI made that research possible in 10 minutes. You do not need to spend money on AI tools to get your first client. The free tier is the starting line. Start there. Upgrade later when the money justifies it. Most people learn this. Most people don't do it. They open ChatGPT, get a generic response, and give up. The edge isn't knowing about AI. It's having a system. That's the challenge. Start to finish. Every week on this channel, we're going to keep doing exactly this. Taking real business problems, running real experiments with AI, and showing you the results. Not the highlight reel, the whole picture. If that's the kind of content you've been looking for, hit subscribe. It's free, and we drop a new video every Tuesday and Friday. Next week, we're looking at how a restaurant owner in Lagos cut her customer service workload by 70% using a free AI chatbot, and what she'd do differently if she started again. We'll see you there.